Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Astrology, aka LLE Tarot. We here. Just getting a little spread peeled out real quick for twin flames and separation real fast. Just up and about. Early morning business. Hopefully, I can get this done with no interruptions. At least kick the day off with this. I will have another video towards the end of the day. And we will go from there. Let's see what happens. So, just gonna get straight into it. Overall energy in regards to the divine masculine and divine feminine. We got the Nine of Swords. This is fairly important, not very. Nine of Swords, that's too many thoughts. It's a lot of thoughts. This could be overthinking. This could just be thinking too much, trying to remember a lot, trying, put pieces to a puzzle or something like that. Like, it's just too much thought for one thing right now. Clarifying these thoughts, which are swords. Swords are thoughts, decisions, direction, mentality, ideology. Nine of Swords is just losing sleep, losing teeth, losing hair, losing weight the wrong way. Whether you can't sleep because of what you're doing, you're staying up watching movies, TV, playing games, whatever. Whatever you're doing to not sleep. Whatever's got you losing weight the wrong way, whatever's got you gaining weight the wrong way. Like, it's something mental. And clarifying this Nine of Swords is the Ace of Swords, which is power, strength, authority, dominion, courage, valor. A for anything you need to acquire to proceed. Anything you need in life, God already gave it to you before you was even born, and it's ready for you to receive it. You just have to A for attain it. It all comes in Ascension. Just Ace of Swords really is just Ascension, the only right way. It's only one right way in life, and that's up. What's up? God is what's up. Nine of Swords plus another sword, another sword. That's 10 of Swords. That's death, permanent ending. Something that went bye-bye, something that's a wrap. A lot of stress over something you need to end, or you stressing over something that came to an end already. But like I say, 10 of Swords, that's death. You're going to have to get past death. It's ways past death. I've covered that in previous readings this week. Check them out. Bottom line, which is more important than all that there. And like I say, it's just stress. Masculine, you overthinking. Feminine, you overthinking. Both of you guys are trying to find strength. Both of you guys are trying to find power within yourselves. Just really make it into 221 and stay on purpose. Stay on path. Stay on this twin flame demo. Stay on you. Self-empowerment, betterment, evolution, whatever y'all coming with this year. Bottom line, which is more important than anything, we got the Queen of Cups. This is the X-Men card for Divines. We're all X-Men. No X-Men is the same. We have to learn how to identify our power, harness our power, and control our power so we don't hurt nobody. What I mean by controlling your power so you don't hurt nobody is your influence. Whether you believe it or not, divine feminine, divine masculine, you guys are influential. People that y'all meet, besides yourselves, you both astonished yourselves as far as being two different, independent, but coexistent creatures. It's like you're invincible, you meet another invincible person. It's like I thought I was the only one. And how many of us are there? It's like it's a lot of people, feminine, who are just addicted to you, your personality. Just addicted to you as a person. They need you, gotta have you, they love you. These things you don't know because you ain't really in tune with them like that. But it's a lot of people that's in tune with you in good, bad, and ugly ways. It come from you being you. Masculine, the same. You gotta know your influence. Feminine, you see how your masculine just got you all twisted up in the game. Like Keith Sweat and shit, right? Imagine how your masculine has karmic feminines out in the world. That's why they turn into devils and shit. That's why they become what they become in these spreads and shit like that. But at any rate, once you know your power, know your influence, you can control it. Yeah, you could really become like a psychic. What's a psychic? Just trusting in your own intuition. That's what a psychic is. Queen of Cups is also dreams, visions, fantasies, signs, synchronicities. You having dreams, you having fantasies. You're seeing the signs and synchronicities. You see the writings on the wall. Whether you in your dream world with it or you visioning in broad daylight with it, you're starting to see exactly things. And what these things are is the Seven of Swords. That's clarifying this Queen of Cups, which is the psychic card. Seven of Swords, that's a Decepticon. This is you seeing that you've been a Decepticon the whole time, or the weakest link the whole time. This is you seeing a Decepticon or a weak link the whole time that was in front of your face. They were doing a damn good job keeping you from that fact. This could be results, truth, something in black and white that lets you know what it is and what it ain't. It's about what you know. You know things from the truth. It ain't what you think. This is wearing a lot of masks. You ain't a Decepticon, but shit, you got a lot of masks and a lot of hats for a lot of things in life. You live in a few lives. You're doing a lot. You know, like you figured out a club and what they wrist stickers are so you can get into the club for free because you got the different colors of the week to slide up in that hole. Thus, you kind of cheating. You know what I mean? Kind of getting over it. This is getting over it. Knowing you got the power to get over, that's why you getting over. Or identifying, like I said, you're the problem. You're the cause of something. This is bottom line. This goes for the masculine and the feminine. Final smoke with the Seven of Swords is somebody keeping it 100 with you. You keeping it 100 with somebody, or you keeping it 100 with yourself. Clarifying that as the Knight of Wands. This is moving fast and fiercely towards your divine direction, thus being where you have to be. In order for you to step in your power, you got to know your own truth. Once you discover your own truth, uncover your own truth, know your own truth, understand yourself so you can understand other people, so you can understand God and like your divine counterpart or some shit like that, that you can finally get on your J for job. You can finally start this J for journey here. Keeping it brisk, coming into the situation, feminine. You got the Six of Pentacles. This is homeostasis. This is the step after the Five of Pentacles. You were in the Five of Pentacles in your feminine situation. Feminine. That was going without something. That was failure, 50%. Not your failing as a person, but just, pentacle-wise, it's just looking bad. This is the Six of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is like being homeless. Six of Pentacles is finding somewhere to stay for the night or the week or a month. You're still kind of homeless and shit, but at least you got homeostasis. At least you're in a situation where you can try to do more, like get a job or, I don't know, find sponsors or some shit. However y'all getting down out here, like Six of Pentacles. It ain't good, which is a B, 80%. This is a D. It's not passing, which is 70%, but it ain't failure, which is the 5. So you're coming from your dark night of the soul. A lot of feminines were in one. They just got out of it. Stepping out of the dark night of the soul, you're stepping into purpose. Three of Wands, that's purpose. It's your job, it's your role. Two of Wands is just survival. That's making ends meet. That's knowing how to survive and doing that. It's time to do more than just survive, more than just working your 9 to 5, more than just existing. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to help other peoples with this extra wand. It's just more actions. All three of wands represent it's just life, two of wanting, surviving, just with a little bit more action. Existing just with a little bit more purpose. Being who you are, but just with a little bit more depth. Depth. Yeah, I mean, three of wands, that's your job, your divine duty. You a divine feminine, thus it's your job, three of wands. Help people. Told you, we ain't in the business of blessings. We supposed to help people because that's our job. We ain't supposed to help people knowing we're going to get something back from God. That's finessing. We ain't finessing God. But God is God. God will finesse you before you finesse him. At any rate, clarifying this three of wands, this purpose, this path, we got the Fool card. And that's just being unaware. Or being in a whole new world like Aladdin where you would be at. Like I said, a lot of feminists, me included, we were kind of in a higher position. We're not blaming COVID. We're not blaming the world. We're not blaming shit. We're just putting it on path. Sometimes things just happen. And it forces you to be the best person you can be. It forces you to be your best self. You know what I mean? So few feminists, me included, it's like we went from like a 10 of Pentacles or 9 of Pentacles, which is like an A plus or A. We ended up at a 5 of Pentacles, which is 50%. It's failure. Something. It was a person, place, or thing that just didn't work, or person, place, or thing we lost, and we trying to bounce back from, and we finally bounced back from it. It's been some time. This Five of Pentacle energy, but masculine, you have it now, but we'll talk about that in a second. Masculine, come to the situation, you get the Five of Wands. This is outside conflict. This is life after union, reunion, recognition. Four of Wands is Zion. That's home. That's wherever your heart is. Home is where the heart is. It's where the love of your life resides. It's where God resides. It's where your divine self is. It's where you can be yourself, whether that's literally in your home when you unlock the key to your door. Like soon you unlock the key to your apartment, your home, whatever you call in the crib. So you get in there, that's home. That's heaven too. In case you didn't know, you can have your heaven on earth. That's your heaven on earth, wherever you feel safe in on this planet. But we got life after that when you leave home. This is being in the world. This is hearing what people got to say. Not shit you give a fuck about. It's like me when I leave home. The conversations that I hear, which is pointless, dumb, goofy. Some conversations maybe just give a double take look like, what the fuck are we thinking about society? Like, what's really good? Like, what's really popping out here? Like, Five of Wands. This is outside conflict. Shit that don't involve you unless you want to involve yourself in it. This is the thing that happens in the world. Masculine, you're seeing exactly what happens in the world all the time. It's just a whole planet full of outside conflicts. And you know, in a world full of outside conflict, it's good for you to have, I don't know, an ace in the hole, an ace boom coon, a bestie, you know, a wing commander, a wingman, fucking Brody. Whatever niggas is calling niggas these days. You know what I'm saying? It's just like in a world full of chaos, it's best to have someone like minded that's grounded. You know what I mean? It's just a like minded person. That's who your divine feminine is. Like I say, it's the person that's most like you. They're into what you're into. Naturally. Not forced. In karmic situations, masculine, a lot of people force themselves to be likable by you. Feminines, y'all can say the same shit. A lot of people kind of fix themselves to where they become yes men or yes women for you. Or, like I say, do anything they can to just be in your cipher, in your area and shit. At least your masculine kept it real. And masculine, at least your feminine keep it real. The feminine don't fake fuck with you. Feminine, your masculine don't fake fuck with you. But a lot of people fake fuck with you in the world. And you seeing who fake fuck with you and you seeing who fuck with you naturally, who fuck with you automatically. You know who's just there. You know what I'm saying? So in the world of chaos, you know who there, you know who not. And you're proceeding with that. It's a good lesson you learning as far as who really matters and who don't. And you're proceeding with that. Feminine, you in regards to yourself, you got the Two of Cups. This is the Lover's card. This is you and another person getting to know each other. You and another person becoming closer than close. Like I said, Two of Pentacles is having somebody by your side. Two of Cups is understanding who this person is by your side, or loving this person that's by your side, or in your life, or in your face, or in your space. And it's the physical support, or the physical knowing of you being there that matters to the masculine. Feminine is just the emotional connection, being there. Just y'all being more than just friends. Y'all being more than just twins. Y'all being more than just confidants. Y'all being more than just whatever. It's like I am with my friends. If we friends, let's get some bread together or figure out a way that we can make something happen. Whether we helping other people or we coming together for a good cause, we gotta do something. Can't just be kicking it and celebrating life and shit like that. We ain't really got nothing to celebrate right now. At least nothing major. So it's time to evolve. Friends evolve. Family evolve. Because it's going to get to a point where, like I said, you're going to be an older person and you're going to really see what family really is. You can have family all day, but they got their life. So you're going to have you in your life. They probably got families. You probably going to have you one. If you ain't got one, it's just you out here. Then, like I say, it's just going to be a little isolated way of living. The way I see the masculine and the energy below this Two of Cups. But clarifying this Lover's card, clarifying this you and somebody that's very like-minded. It's like two peas in a pot. It's one thing having a friend, but it's another thing being one with this friend. You and this person having like an unbreakable bond. This is like an unbreakable bond, you know. But just like everything else, this bond needs to be let go Four of Pentacles. That's holding on too tight to some shit or being scared to let something go. It's a pinnacle, whatever it is. Pentacles are nouns. Person, places, or things. Something you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. Everything has to be let go. Why is it important to let go of this love while it's still fresh? When I say about let go of love, I don't mean break up with a person. I mean just release your clutch on them. Because you got to step after the Two of Cups, which is the Three of Cups, which is distractions. But all the Three of Cups is, this is you, this is the person you love, and this will be their family. This will be their children. This will be the people that revolve around their life, just like this person revolves around your life. If you're going to revolve around their life, you're going to have to deal with the other satellites they have. You ain't the only one. You're not the only person in the love of your life's life. They got other people, and you're going to have to learn how to coexist and cohabitate with these other people. That's why you let go of it now. Okay, so you don't fight to the death or end up losing this, holding on to this whole hard, thinking you're going to lose it to other people or family or factors that's been around well before you got here. Masculine, and in regards to you or the feminine energy, we got the Five of Pentacles, Dark Night of the Soul. Feminine, you was in it before. Masculine is in it now. Whatever you go through feminine energy wise, the masculine's gonna pick that up and go through the same shit. Not in the same way, not at the same time, but it's the same thing. It's like a mirror. You know, I'm waving my right hand, it's the left hand that's waving back. This is my right thumb, this is my left thumb, but the way it looks like the same. It'd be the same if it was like this, but it'd have to be like this, not this. You know what I mean? It's a mirror, it's the same but different. So Five of Pentacles, that's going without something, losing something. Another reason why you can't Four of Pentacles anyway. Hold on to shit because you lose everything. Everything gets lost. It comes back or it gets lost and it leaves permanently. Or you have to, like I say, in this case, release your grip on it so you don't become hurt by the inevitable. Something you lost currently, masculine, or recently masculine, and it's hitting on a whole nother level. It's hitting on a divine level. Knights, queens, kings, and things, those are divine ways of being. So the Knight of Swords is fear. Opposite of love ain't hate, it's fear. Fear is just not having no love for something or not having no understanding for something. That's why you fear it. But what is fear? Fear is what drives you. Fear can be a weakness used against your advantage. Fear can be a tool used, like I say, take advantage of you. Fear is mental. All fear is just something mental that's in house until it becomes out house. Once people know what your fear is, they can use it against you. The only person that can use your fear against you by you knowing what your own fear is, the powers that be or the other realms of being out here. But you ain't got to worry about anyway because they don't have no power over you. Fear. That's why you have no fear, so can't nobody use it against you. Whatever it might be. Say that shit 2 times. That's why you don't have fear masculine with anything, because somebody's going to use it against you. When it comes to the feminine energy, you just lost something special. Feminine wise in your life, you lost something special. And your worst fear is losing it forever. Or your worst fear is not having it, not having your feminine the way you wanted your feminine. It could be your divine feminine, it could be another feminine, it could be a feminine that's not here anymore, like your mother or sister or some shit like that. Like something you feel you lost and you'll never get it back, or a feeling you lost that you'll never get back, or a position you had that you feel you'll never reach again. But all that is fear, and it's going to be used against your advantage by having and harboring this fear, which is all inside. Clarifying the fear point aspect of it is the Knight of Cups, which is the Romeo card. It's just big ass passion, big ass emotion. What are cups? Emotions and feelings. What are emotions and feelings? Just indicators on where you're going mentally. Sword. Like what makes this fear show is how you feel about it. It's like a big ass trigger. Something that's not here, something that's gone, or something you're going without. And it's like you so scared or you're so in fear about not having this anymore that it's starting to show in your emotions. It's already on a serious level to where you fear losing something. You fear going without something, or you fear you'll never have it again, to where it's like I said, you're starting to feel that same energy. Like, it's one thing thinking something. When you get the feeling that negative ass energy or that confused ass energy or that lost ass energy, it gets taking you over in a quicker manner than before. It's like you got bit by a snake. It's best you take it slow. Don't get to working your blood pressure too much and moving that shit all in your system. It's best for you to, like I say, chill and try to get his help as fast as possible. If you overexert yourself, that shit gonna spread quick, and it's just gonna have a bad effect. So come to your feminine energy, masculine. This is something you scared of. You're gonna have to let that shit go because you haven't yet, and you need to. And when I say let things go, like I say, it could just be your grip. We can't control people. We can't control scenarios. We can't control situations. All we can control is ourselves. And it's best we control ourselves in the best way so we can coexist with what we want. As of ours to fight tooth and nail, not having something we don't want to happen, which is the inevitable anyway. So, masculine role. Feminine, in regards to the masculine, you got the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is sauce, steez, style. It's what makes you you, basically. Everybody has a code, everybody's an individual, but we know that. We gotta be more than what we are. Everybody's a human being, we gotta be more than that. Everybody's God's child. Everybody's God's baby. Everybody's somebody's baby, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be more than that. There's a lot of fathers out here, but we gotta be more than that. There's a lot of mothers out here, but we gotta be more than that. You gotta be more than what you are. God made you what you are, but you gotta be more than that. So people don't even understand that concept of being more, having more, or even wanting more. More is something you gotta be exposed to even want more of it. I'll say that shit one more time. More is something you gotta be exposed to in order to want more of it. If you ain't been exposed to more, you're not gonna want to have more. You can see in people's lives through their actions what they want and what they don't want. You can't knock a person that wants a lot. That's not high standards. It's just they've been exposed to more. Thus, that's what they want. It's better for them to be exposed than to not be exposed and not want nothing at all. It's just what more is to you. So, there's a lot of saucy people out here. It's cool, but ain't that many people that want more. And you can know what more is, but still not have it. Clarifying the Six of Cups is Ten of Wands. That's temporary ending, or pumping the brakes on something, or just stopping something in the middle, like stopping whatever you was doing. Like you was in the middle of doing something, and you just pumped the brakes on it. So, gotta put final smoke on this. It's just the masculine. Clarify the Ten of Wands is the Nine of Wands. That's the wounded warrior. It's being overburdened. It's like the feeling of going through too much or suffering too much. You know. So the way this look in my hand, this is what makes you different from what you see in the world, from things that's happened. You don't see any difference from you than the average person. That's the shit you need to pump the brakes on. I told you, you were divine. We already had that conversation. This is you seeing within yourself or feeling within yourself that you're just at a Six of Cups, that you're just all that and that's it. That everybody's all that and that's it. That's what you're feeling. It's not correct, but that's what you're feeling. It's something you have to put the brakes on. Because you're only going to hurt yourself feeling that. Like, everybody is the same. That means we can't be more. Like, if everybody's the same, that means can't nobody be better or more than what they are. It's like I say, a crock of shit. You can come from nothing and have everything. Or you can be born into everything and end up with nothing. It all just depends on who you are, or who you think you are, or who you know you are, or who you feel you are. Like, identity is more than what you look like. It's what's inside. You can live in a country where you can be born and they can choose exactly what you're gonna be for life. Like you have no say so on your life. You just exist. Like whether you was born in a prison or at a prison or something. You in some situation where, like I say, your individuality don't matter. It still does. Let's just say you were at a prison. Let's just say you were in chains and some shit like that. You're gonna find the Six of Cups within that system. You're gonna find what makes you different within that system. It shouldn't take you being in a system like that to find more. You should just be on it anyway. So whether you're outside that system or end up in that system, you still in the same degree of going from a Six of Cups to a Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is being all of that in a bag of chips. That's the bag of chips that makes you different from a person that's just all of that. Everybody's all that, but you got to be all that in a bag of chips. Make that transition. You know, solo. That's a lesson you're gonna learn by yourself. That's a lesson your master kind of gonna help paint a picture to, but it ain't a lesson he really gonna teach you. You can be a she can be a he. You know, he rocking masculine. You in regards to yourself. You got the Ace of Cups: self-love, self-respect, self-admiration, self-realization, self-identification, matters of self. Doing things yourself, handling business yourself, finding God yourself, finding purpose yourself, understanding your divine yourself. Not from what she been telling you, not from what he been telling you, what the world been telling you, just your own understanding. Told you, it all goes back to you. Once you understand who you are, you can definitely start to understand who another person is. And then who God is. Then start to understand people like guardians, ancestors, spirits, your divine counterpart, evil men. Evil men, you know. You can identify people. It's good to be a leg up. As far as taking care of yourself, clarifying that as a Ten of Pentacles. This is you and another person coming together like butt cheeks. This is a manifestation that you want it to happen. When it comes to the matter of taking care of yourself, it's something that you want it to happen. So it's like by manifesting something, you can take better care of yourself. Or by understanding who you are, you're able to understand somebody else and really come to like two becoming one, basically. Just taking care of yourself in a way to where you can take care of somebody else in the same way. You know, you understand why you got to take care of yourself, and that's been your main Five of Swords. This is focus. Four of Swords is being in your head. This is getting out of your head. The focus. It's like cocking back a bow or aiming a gun. And you're not gonna cock back a bow or aiming a gun for no reason. You're gonna at least be focusing on some type of target. Something you wanted to happen, and it's happened. This is you. This is it. You and somebody else coming together. You and somebody becoming one. This is you achieving the plateau you wanted to achieve, or that position you wanted, or that place in life that you wanted to be in. Like you made this happen from self-understanding, self-awareness, self-empowerment, fucking with yourself the long way. Okay, so in the process of you taking care of yourself, in the process of you manifesting something that you wanted, it's making you focus on the good things. And it's making you focus on the good things that happen from understanding yourself. Like by understanding your situation, you can help your situation better. By understanding people, you can help people better. By understanding God, you can come to God better. By understanding your feminine, you can come at your feminine in a better way. Future final row. At the Six of Wands, this is feminine going to the future, victories, wins, and celebrations. Victories, wins, and celebrations. Wins. We all have wins. We have losses too, but we don't really take losses. We take lessons. So L's that we take in life aren't losses, they're lessons. So we don't take losses at all, just lessons. When you take a L, you take a lesson and you learn something. But when you win, you need to learn lessons too. Why you're winning. Victory. It ain't just the victory over whatever you was fighting or whatever your obstacle was. It was why you were even in this obstacle to begin with. Why this obstacle even dropped in front of you. What type of victory do you even have? Good to be victorious, but you need to know why. All fights ain't fair. It's like you a CIA agent and shit. Government send you somewhere under the guise of you're helping people, only for you to find out that you're the middleman to some real fucked up shit. In fact, you become a part of some real vicious shit under the name of freedom, under the name of patriotism or whatever the fuck. Under the guise of whatever it was, you're starting to see what it really was. You become like a pawn in somebody else's game. This ain't really a victory for you. It's somebody else's victory. Thus, you are in somebody else's agenda or somebody else's plan and not your own. Thus, you've been bamboozled. Like, damn, should I really be celebrating this? They're saying this is a good one. They're saying this is a victory, but it doesn't look like one. You know, celebrations. What are you celebrating? Life? Celebrating another day? Getting shit faced drunk on a Tuesday? Like, what are we celebrating here? You know, celebrations are good for things that need to be celebrated, but it's like, what are you celebrating? Going to the future, feminine. What are you celebrating? What kind of victories are you winning out here, and what type of wins are you getting? You know, what kind of Six of Wands are happening in your life? Clarifying that, we got the Ten of Swords, Death card or permanent ending. Just take it to some of these victories. You need to just, like I say, when you fight battles, it's always a battle. You gotta win the war. Ten of Swords, that's winning or losing the war. Eventually, you're gonna have to end the war, whether you're conceding or whether you're succeeding. You know, some battles, Six of Wands, some victories that you really don't even need to be fighting at this point. Some of these victories should have been conceded. You know, some of these battles didn't even really have to be fought in order for the war to be won. You could have just surrendered, let go. You know, death. Say if you winning, somebody losing. You celebrating, somebody ain't really feeling your celebration. It's always somebody that's gonna have the exact like opposite mood of what you have, or the exact opposite reaction of what you want people to have, or some shit like that. Like you're always gonna have those. Okay. What might be a victory to you might not be to the real swing of things. You know, like I said, I don't know how to explain it. We ain't got the time, energy, and resources or the luxury, right, to fight battles we don't have to fight and to involve ourselves in things that we should just walk around or things that don't even need attention. Feminists, you're getting a lot of victories, a lot of wins, a lot of celebrations from a lot of permanent endings. That's been happening. You've been overcoming a lot of death, a lot of permanent endings. However, it's just going to get to the point where you're going to have to leave certain things alone entirely. Might not, might not happen soon, might not happen too late, but deep down, you know, it's just some permanent endings that's gonna happen. And given these permanent endings, it's a lot of things, activities, a lot of battles you're not gonna be fighting anymore. We pick and choose our battles. Best thing you can do is choose the right one. You want to work smarter, not harder. You don't want to do nothing that's going to overexert yourself or something that's going to hurt you in the long run. That's all I want to say. Final card, going to the future feminine, we got the Ace of Pentacles. This is a big ass manifestation. This is a huge asset. This is something you're going to acquire. This is something that is going to be an asset to you and what you're doing in life. So, going to the future, you're going to know what battles to fight, what battles not to, what wars to take on, what wars to stay out of. And it's all going to come through what's an asset and what isn't. You need to be on focus on the kingdom anyway. Because if we focus on the kingdom, we can't lose. As long as we're doing things for the greater good, We can't lose. As long as we're doing things for God, we can't lose. As long as we're helping our fellow man or doing anything God-based, we'll be straight. Just got to pick and choose. Masculine. Going to the future. Final card. Final row. Got the Five of Cups. This is a Hermit card. Emotional isolation. Just being alone. This is being alone on a whole nother level. Good, bad, and ugly. Because even being alone, you're finding good in it. Even being alone, you're finding good in it. Like I say, well, for a lot of masculines, I would say older masculines, it's like some of you guys are looking at your speedometer, like you're looking at how many miles you've driven this year, which ain't a lot. It's like you look on your speedometer or odometer or whatever, only to see that you've driven literally 2,000 miles in 1 year. It's like, damn, I ain't been nowhere. It's like you look at your Facebook timeline, you don't see no pictures. It's like, yo, I really didn't do shit this year. If anything, I've been by myself. I've been isolated. I've been alone. One thing this coronavirus is teaching a lot of older people is that they life been this way well before Corona. Like motherfuckers weren't doing shit before Corona. Motherfuckers weren't traveling before Corona. Motherfuckers weren't going out before Corona. Corona is just, like I said, it's just a verification of what shit all like. It's like you seeing things you're doing now, which is the same things you've been doing. But it's almost like what's going on now is perfect and meant for what's going on with you now. It's like I said all the time, like if we ever do end up in an apocalypse or the world do go to shit, us divines, we're gonna be like our roles are gonna kick in. Like we were nobodies, we were like conspiracy theorists, we were like Jesus freaks before the end of the world. Like post apocalypse, we're gonna be like the people y'all come to see, the people y'all try to find, the people that's gonna help y'all on a level that we've been trying to help y'all before. It's just given who we are, this type of post apocalyptic world is just perfect for people like us. Because we knew this shit was gonna happen. We know how to survive before it. Now it's just time to put the work in. So no matter how crazy the world gets, divines, we just gonna fit into the future like we always have. We're just gonna fit in place into purpose like we always have. That's when you really start to understand who you are and why you are who you are, and you're finding meaning in it. Couldn't before. It just took what's going on in the world now for you to find meaning in your little existence. Find meaning in your life. You know exactly who you are and what you can bring to the table now, given what's in the world. Like I say, the world's kind of going to shit. It shouldn't take that people to get it, but it's waking a lot of people up. Like the state of the world is waking a lot of people up. That's why we need to be proactive well before the shit hits the fan. Proactive well before the world ends. Well before, like I said, the apocalypse. I'm not saying it's gonna be one or anything like that. This is all allegories and shit like that. But Masculine is learning why he's by himself. He was okay being by himself, but now he sees that he's not the only one like himself. Clarifying that is the Seven of Pentacles. That's the Re card, R-E-R-E. Reordering some shit, rearranging some shit, relocating somewhere, removing someplace or someone or something away from your life. You removing yourself from a situation. And all that. I'll catch you on just.